new drawing video. I noticed that I start all the videos like that. Just a new drawing video, or at least the more recent ones. So we're gonna go with a more, quicker kind of single line style maybe. I don't know if that's the right way to say it. What the hell does that even mean? Single line style? No, we're gonna do kind of like, like more loose, like more kind of, dare I say, gym moth food. This is not gym moth food, but that's the only thing I can think of right now to compare it to. Like very like, just don't want to make her so unproportioned, you feel me? Speaking of unproportioned, I drew well, if you're watching this tomorrow, right? Today, it's 10 something right now at night, 10:07. So I'll probably upload this tomorrow morning. I uploaded a little male pose that I did out of my head, the computer, and I thought it came out pretty cool. Alright, just take a little pause there to angle the monitor up so I can see the reference to that glare from the light over here. But yeah, I did a little thing without a reference, which I noticed like my muscle anatomy, right? Like, okay, well, the calf muscle has this thing or here, or this, right? But noticed that it wasn't that bad, and yeah, like some of the stuff was off, like the chest was kind of weird. I'm sure I missed a lot of stuff I haven't noticed. I didn't like realize yet, but yeah, I thought it was cool that I used like the Kim Jong-gi type thing, Kim Jong-gi, and yeah, it worked out. Then I slowly erased the back, and then started, putting in the lights and darks, and then once I kind of had the lights and darks there, I started to put in muscle stuff, which actually, it is Kim Jong-gi that I copied the original thing with, but the whole muscle lighting thing, I remember from a quick video. Whoa, okay, that's kind of a big mistake. It's fine though, we're gonna redraw this hand. But we'll leave it there and come back to it. A David Finch video that he was saying how to draw, like, lighting. I don't know what the video was called or whatever, or what the main point of the video was, but he was showing how he took like a cylinder and then pulled out like muscles and stuff from it with like lighting or whatever, right? So that was cool. I did that today, and I worked a little on the comic, not that much. I did I tried to do a character sketch. I have like different character storylines in the same universe, I guess, of this comic, and I have them in my head, like I know what they look like, or at least I think I do, but I'm kind of having trouble putting them on paper, which I guess it doesn't really exist if you can't put it down or translate it into the real world. But I don't know what that means, the real world, translate it into the real world. But yeah, basically I was trying to do that today, and I did some carving on the Darth Maul. Probably should have shown. Yeah, I don't think anyone has seen this so far. Maybe I'll post it tonight. But yeah. some little thin carving up here. This kind of took a while because like there was so much white area to carve out, but the tough stuff is, you know, almost done anyway. The rest is just like kind of meticulous carving, you know, not very difficult or anything. Not that it's difficult or not difficult, just takes more time, and like it's more like delicate area, right? Like the teeth, for example, as you saw, is like an area that you don't really want to mess up, like the horns and stuff. You know, there's like a lot of texture. Like no one knows, all right, well, this is how Darth Maul's horn texture is. You know, like even though it's not even that, like you are getting his texture, and just, you know, if one line is off or this, like it's a lot of like shadow kind of made up thing. Like the teeth is like something you don't really want to mess up on, you know, as much as it's like more recognizable, the mistakes. So back to the cooking thing. I think I mentioned this in the last video. Like, oh yeah, look at my hands. This is like from jiu-jitsu from 3 days. Today's Thursday, there's no jiu-jitsu. Tomorrow there's in the morning, but I think I'm gonna like chill out and kind of let these things, I guess, heal up a little bit, and I'll probably go to open mat, or I might not go to open mat, I don't know. But once like everything is good, then I would definitely, whoa, linoleum left over. I'll definitely be going to open mat for sure, and probably Friday. The dojo that I go to is kind of far, so I was thinking for the morning classes I can go to this other one close to my house. It's like an affiliate school, you know. It's like not that much of a killer on the gas, you know. Okay, don't even know what's going on here. Maybe we can like kind of save it with some more shapes, like some more curvature indication lines, I guess. But anyways, yeah, the comic, man, it's just taking me so long, and I don't know why, dude. I'm trying to make it so clean or whatever, but it's just not really working out that way. Like I have to find a balance between the cleanness and like the roughness. What I'm able to get away with, right? And still make it look clean or whatever. But anyways, I haven't really watched any movies. The last one I talked about was Godzilla, which was the last one I watched. I did watch One Piece today while I was eating Panda Express in my room and put on One Piece. I have like some episodes downloaded. And yeah, watching that. If anyone watches One Piece, I'm on the Fishman Island arc. Right now, like, Luffy is fighting Hody Jones. Yeah, all the Straw Hats are like showing off their like new hockey abilities and stuff. But one thing I really want to get good at is facial expressions. Like, this is maybe a bad way to think, but you know, for me at least, like, if I can't draw it like out of my head and stuff, like I can't really draw it, you know. Like, I don't know, maybe that's not a good, like, I'm sure a lot of people would get upset if they heard that, but I don't really give a fuck. Like, alright, that was a little, what the hell? What did I say? What did I say, like, so angrily or so aggressive? Yeah, I don't really care. Like, I don't know. People, like, I don't, like, know why, you know, other people doing stuff, like, has such an effect, you know? I guess I can see why, because I guess it discredits them, I guess, or the drawing. I don't know. But I do think the drawings are getting a lot better, quick, right? My faces could use some help. Maybe we should just do a bunch of faces, you know? She looks kind of... her nose came up pretty good. And, yeah, pretty much chilling right now. Don't really know what print I'm gonna do next. I definitely wanna, I maybe do like a different print style. Like, I feel like more prints are kind of like copies of, you know, the drawing or whatever character I'm doing. It just doesn't really feel like, you know, cool. This has no style to it, actually. So should probably look into that. But again, like, I don't know. I don't think like a lot of people have like the same style and stuff, or like a lot of like digital, like that concept art stuff. Like, it's like the same. You know, you can't really like differentiate who did it, or but it doesn't really matter because it's like client work, I guess, or like, you get me. But I don't know. But I guess I kind of like developing, you know, drawing all the time, looking at art and stuff. But yeah, maybe I can come up with like a whole like different thing just for printmaking, you know. I don't have to like my whole drawing style. And I also don't like the thing of like, oh yeah, you know, you should like, you know, have a style to do so like everyone knows what it is, or oh yeah, you have to have a style. Like, dude, just chill, bro. Like, you know, let me develop my own thing how I want, you know. I don't know. Like, I feel like taking from people too quick, like, yeah, it's good to take from people, but you need to put into it, you know, like, you need to put your own little thing into it, and like make your own discoveries of like, you know, how to do this or how to do this, like, you know. I don't know. And then I think I've talked about this already, but you don't really need to be a good drawer to be like a good artist, or if you, whatever artist, the word artist means, like, you're like, oh yeah, like I'm a designer, oh I'm a this, I'm a this, I'm a this, like, I don't know. Like, I know it's very cliche to be like, oh yeah, like I don't want to be labeled, but you know, when you like categorize yourself into something, like, oh yeah, I'm this, well, oh, so that means you do this, right? Well, what if I don't really like that, you know, like, am I still that? Like, can I still be called this, you know? So, oh, well, you're a painter, so you must like this, or oh, you must be good at this, or hey, I'm sure you like this, like, and then maybe, okay, her eye came out, bro, her eye came out way twisted. How did I not see that? But it's all good. We're gonna whip out this old technique. I was about to say it's gonna be a year since I made the channel, but we're not even close, dude. We have a couple months, less than 6 months, I think. Yeah. This body came out a little weird, but it's alright. Where's her arm, dude? Her arm's not in the reference picture. Alright, let's finish up some marks we gotta do here. Here's a shadow for her hand. And back shadow. That was kind of unnecessary. Alright. So we might actually go back and, shade these up. Or what do you call it? Yeah, fill in some black spots, But anyways, on to the next pose. We're kind of going to have it behind her, like coming out here. Sketcher pages are kind of small when you draw them so big. Like I should probably squeeze them out a little bit. But anyways, yeah, so I mean, if you're in this part of the video, that's awesome. But now for not real talk, right? Not real talk, I guess, but I don't know. I just been thinking like, I don't know. I feel like sometimes you kind of have to put on like some weird act, like when it comes to like art, like come off a certain way, so like people like you and they like your stuff, and they buy your drawings or whatever. Like I don't really like that. I don't know. I did fine arts. Like I was like a fine art major, and I thought like it was like a lot of like dumb shit, like you having to make up some story for your drawings or this or that. Like yeah, I'm sure there's people that do this or like they draw this for this reason or something, but how much of that is like bullshit of like just stuff that people want to hear to have like some why is my voice getting all like raspy like that? I think it's because I drank some room temperature water, that's why, like a couple seconds ago. But yeah, I don't know, I don't really like putting up like a whole weird like thing, like somebody was telling me how like all the nudes on my profile on my feed gives off like kind of like this weird vibe, and like I don't know, like I feel that I'm not gonna stop doing shit because people are doing stuff because people think this or that, like I don't know. I don't really know like how I feel about it. I guess I have to put some more thought into it, but yeah, like people always giving you recommendations and shit. Everyone's like a critic, I guess. Like I don't know, man. I feel like I've kind of stayed, like I don't know. I feel like I don't really, have things like, affect me that much when I do them, or let's say I start something new, right? For example, I mean, this is the best example I have of this so far. Like I'm only 21 years old, because I guess I don't have like that much experience with this kind of like these things, right? Like I started jiu-jitsu in 2018 in August, right when I started college too. And like I am basically still the same person. Like I act the same, I'm not some kind of like tough guy now, like oh yeah dude, like I mean, not that I guess jiu-jitsu is a different thing. Like jiu-jitsu is like not like that, but so I guess that's a bad example, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like people put up like a little, I don't know, they change, and like yeah, it's good to change and like develop, but I don't know, it just feels like kind of not really genuine, I guess. Like that's kind of what I like about, especially Kim Jong-gi. That's why I like him so much. Like alright, like I always used to say like in the beginning of my college time, right, doing art, I'm like, yeah, I don't really care about the artist. Who cares about the artist? I just care about the art. But yeah, dude, you low-key do care about the artist, because I don't know. For example, Kim Jong-gi, right? he's very like, he likes drawing so much, and like he says like, sometimes he draws because he doesn't want to talk to people, or he used to draw like more like wacky stuff, like crazier things, and he doesn't anymore because his manager was like, oh, we gotta do this. And yeah, like he just draws like whatever the fuck he wants, and I don't know, like I think that's cool. Yeah, I think like I don't know. I feel like I don't really listen to a lot of the advice, or over the years I've noticed like I don't really listen to a lot of the advice that I've been given. But look at me now, like not that I'm some crazy thing or whatever, but like wonder what happened. I wonder what would have happened. Like, oh yeah, stop drawing those nudes. Like those are kind of weird. Or oh yeah, like stop drawing this stuff. Like dude, like do this instead. Like But you're you. Like, you have your best interests in mind, right? And I feel like subconsciously, even though people don't necessarily mean it or know kind of that they're doing this, like I don't know, it's like tricky, dude. That's like tricky saying that stuff because, oh, you're saying you don't know, I don't know what I'm talking about. Like, people will act how they want, they'll respond to stuff how they want. But, I don't know, I just think like people take stuff personally too much, dude. But that's another conversation for another video, I guess. I'm drawing like some shirt that, yeah, some shirt she's holding or something, like some cool blanket. Yeah, and oh dude, I forgot what I was saying. Damn. Oh, what was I saying, dude? The whole blanket comment destroyed everything. Okay, anyways, while I try to remember that, song of the week, or song of the video, is Straight Bets by Myth and Royd. This Japanese band that made a lot of the songs in this anime called ReZero. I don't watch anymore because there's like a new season. I don't really like this. I kind of stopped watching it, dude. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. I guess it just went like a different direction, and I was like, But or maybe I'm just older. I just look at it different than I did when I was in high school. But yeah, it was a cool. I like that song. I was just like thinking about it right now. That's why I said the song of the week thing. Whoops, forgot to show that up there. Anyways, back to the blankets and also the talk. Oh, take things personally. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that people always have like their best interests behind like the advice they give you, right? And I don't know. I feel like I used to do this especially, dude, when I was like way younger, dude. And I'm sure a lot of people did. I don't know, but I think the reason why I don't do it as much now is like I start to like catch myself like, okay, why are you telling him that, dude? Is that, I don't know. I always try to give people what they want, and like instead of telling them, hey, do this, I try to be like, hey, like, what? Ask just like, what do you want? If you want this, then I don't know, just like, make sure you know what they want, right? And then, or make sure you guys communicate like, well, what do you want? Oh, you want this? Well, maybe why don't you try doing this or this? And try to like take your, slice, subtract your slice from the pie or whatever you want to say, right? Like don't, it's like for them, like I don't know. I think a big theme for me has been like, the whole like fish love thing. I've spoken about it before, but dude, who knows what I've spoken about or not spoken about, to be honest, on here. Like I forget so much. Damn, dude. Sorry, I totally forgot. I started drawing up there because my arm kind of, goes up like that. But anyways, yeah, the whole fish love thing. Like, oh, like why do you? Oh, I love fish, and then no, if you love fish, then you wouldn't like take it out of the water, kill it, put it on a pan and eat it, right? You would just like, let it live in the ocean or whatever. I told somebody like, oh yeah, you should say this one instead. It's like, oh, if like, you really like flowers, you wouldn't like pick them and like put them on a vase or whatever. You would like let them like live in the wild and stuff, which is true, right? I just like the fish one better. Yeah, fish are cool. So yeah, do you really like someone, right? Or do you just like maybe they are good company, or maybe they like the way you like the way they make you feel, right? And I feel that like it's cool when you meet someone that like there's like a mutual like, oh damn, like, oh cool, like this guy's here, like nice, like we can hang out. Like I remember one of my friends that I didn't see for a long time from jiu-jitsu, like I was like, yeah, we're like, yo, what's up, dude? And like we had like a good roll, like that's like chilling, like yeah, I think like it's like cool, like it's like cool when you have like friends like that, like yeah, like you don't really have to have like that much in common or anything, or like I think that's more like a jiu-jitsu thing, because like you don't really have to like talk about anything to like get along and stuff. You guys can just like train, or oh, can you teach me that move? I think I've talked about the teaching that move thing already, but yeah. Oh, another cool thing, right? Like this is really the only time where I've done jiu-jitsu and had the YouTube channel, which is cool, right? So yeah, I can talk about jiu-jitsu, like, oh, I did this. There's a tournament coming up in May, but I'm not gonna compete. I'm definitely not ready, dude. My stamina's slowly coming back, and I think my hands need to heal 100%, bro. Like competition, like you can't be like, oh, this hurts, this hurts. But at least like I have something to train for, I think there's a competition in Orlando in the summer, so maybe I might go to that. That's cool, exciting. But yeah, it's cool like when you see a friend you haven't seen in a while, like, hey dude, what's up, like, how's everything? And it's not like some weird, stupid, grimy business garbage, like, oh, it's good to talk to people, so you have connections. Like, I don't know, I guess there are connections, but I don't know, not like a weird business thing, more like a cool friend thing, like somebody that will like have your back if the situation came, right? But yeah, this drawing's almost done. What am I gonna do today, or what am I gonna do after I finish this video? That is the question of the minute right now. I'm thinking I can go back to carving Darth Maul, right? Go back to carving Darth Maul. He should be done tomorrow. Tomorrow's goal, right, is finish Darth Maul, cut the paper to print Darth Maul, and Saturday, not sure if I'm gonna gotta open matte or not, because I don't know, the quicker these things heal, dude, like the quicker I can go back to rolling normal, like, dude, the second I get grips, these things start opening up and stuff. Yeah, also like when I cook, like they always get burned, not burned, they always get like a sting, they always start stinging because like onions or cutting stuff or soap or whatever. It's kind of stupid, but it's like a little nuisance, okay, what was I gonna do? So homegirl's done. We're actually gonna shade her up a little bit. Should we, or should this be it? I think we're gonna shade this girl a little bit. So let's go back to this reference. Now we're at the point of no return. There's no going back. Once the heavy marker comes in, you're stuck there. Oh yeah, back to the thing I was saying. But yeah, like it's cool to see like friends you haven't seen in a while, and like yeah. I don't know, to be honest, man, it's really hard finding like cool, like good friends and stuff. Like I don't know, a lot of people do like a lot of garbage stuff. Like I don't know, a lot of people do drugs. Like it's kind of weird. Like I don't know. But in jiu-jitsu, like there's like I don't know, it's like people doing good stuff, like training or whatever. Or, you know. Anyways, enough of that jiu-jitsu talk. I'm sure there'll be plenty of times to talk about it later in another video. But yeah, I really have to finish the bro, what am I saying? Dude, I have to do the comic. What am I doing? Like dude, I have so many ideas. I actually like kind of storyboarded type thing, a comic sequence, or like kind of the end of like a fight. It sounds kind of cringe when I talk about it, but it was pretty cool. Like I had like an idea, and then boom, like it's on paper, I just thought that was kind of cool. Can I do like some gradient with this? I don't like the way that looks. But yeah. Gotta do the comic. Actually, the goal is to prioritize finishing the comic page I'm working on right now. Which I don't know if I'll be able to finish, dude. I just have to focus a bunch to finish it, It would be pretty epic if I did, though. That's for sure. Yeah, it would be very epic. Oh, right here. And I kind of lost a little bit of discipline today when I came with the no phone thing. I went on a couple apps, like I wanted to snapshot on Instagram to post a new video because I uploaded a video today. And I kind of like, oh, this person, talk to this person for a little bit, or this, or which I guess it's fine. But kind of got distracted. And yeah, I had no jiu-jitsu today, so I was like, there's no rush for me to hurry up and finish this. You have to leave at like 6 or whatever time, like, you get me? So maybe I kind of took it a little easy, or didn't have like as much motivation to do stuff since I had like unlimited time. Maybe I should start scheduling. Like I should start scheduling, like, oh, you have from this time to this time to draw, or this time to this time to do this. And I always tell myself like, oh boy, you always have like these moments of, oh, gotta draw. Like you get crazy motivated to draw or to do the comic or whatever, right? So what happens then? Do you stop the schedule, or what do you do? So I guess that's why I haven't done like the schedule agenda type thing. more shading to do here. I don't know if I want to like overcommit, because then a lot of the stuff would have to be completely black, and it's like a lot of black. Anyways, though. Yeah, I don't really have anything else to say, really. Both the wall print should be going up in a couple of days, or it should be finished Saturday. Today's Thursday. Little shadows. See, now we fucked ourselves, because now we have to do this kind of through everything. And it's now like kind of half-assing this, because hey, it's kind of weird. Why is it only there? At least it's kind of, yeah, we're kind of doing it fast. And we're coming up. Gonna go later. A little bit of that there. Maybe some of that here. Definitely some right here. 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 Alright, I think we should fill in something here, probably something down there. Looks like kind of empty, or something should be. So we go like that. We forgot to fill this area in. But yeah, that's the end of the video. The song of the week is Straight Bets by Nude, or song of the video, I should say. I'm gonna start trying to upload more consistently, but we'll see how that goes. And just trying to do some like important fill-ins, I'd say, for this side. Oh dude, what have I done? I can't stop that. Yeah, I can. Oh, we forgot a mega important thing right here. that is the end of the video. Here's the page. And yeah, I will see you guys